Okay, well, it resolved. So we got a little lucky there, but unfortunately our life is at 4 now. Okay, opponent doesn't have anything, so I'm thinking he might have had the mental misstep, which is really important at this point. So the Wasteland helps. We can cast our Demonic Tutor here. Now, we need to get a threat on the field and fast. So, I'm thinking that the real only option we have right now is to get a Stoneforge Mystic. I don't think there's really much that will help make this any better. So, we will play our Stoneforge Mystic so that we can hopefully drop in. Okay, that's quite disappointing. Stifle. Alright. Okay. Well, that's a good thing I didn't tap the City of Brass first. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly why the fish matchup is so difficult. And a Noble Hierarch, okay. Gatekeeper Malik here. Not really going to help us right now. So, play the Stoneforge Mystic. Again, hope for no counterspell. Alright. So we want to use the ability, and we're definitely going to fetch up Batterskull. And we will pass the turn. Okay, well, that's quite unfortunate. Swords to Plowshares. I mean, pretty much everything that we've tried to do has been completely countered, so yeah, there's really not much we can do now. We got a Solid Pride Mage and Noble Hierarch on the battlefield, which is double exalted for the Noble Hierarch, so we're going to get dinged for 2. We really don't have a prayer here. I mean, this game is, I think, over. There's not much we can do at this point. Yeah, even a Stoneforge Mystic is not going to help us. So, that is the game. I think, I mean, just be delaying the inevitable by playing it. But we'll run it out there, see what happens. I think that's about the only thing we can do. It will prevent him from being able to attack with both of them, but we'll see. We'll search out the Skull Clamp and pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, we're just buying a turn here. This is really nothing more than that. Ancient Grudge. Yeah, terrible top deck. Completely useless. Oh, that's game. Unfortunately, game 1 turned out exactly how I figured it would. And, you know, I don't really have a whole lot of hope for this at this point. I mean, for sideboarding, I really have nothing that I can bring in that's going to have any value other than a couple Pyroblasts. That's about it. I can take out the Ancient Grudge since they're completely useless in this matchup, but there's really nothing else. I mean, I'd like to get rid of the Stoneforge Mystic, but there's not much of a target. I guess I can put in a Yixlid Jailer. That's just another dude. I don't really think there's anything else we can really do to change the fortunes of this matchup. It's really just I could bring another Guest Verdict, I suppose, in exchange of a I guess Vyoshina Heretic is going to be pretty terrible in this matchup too. That's pretty much it. I don't really see anything else that can change anything. So we'll run with it. See what happens. You know, I mean, this deck is geared to beat up on Shops and Oath. At least in theory, it's supposed to beat up on Oath. I haven't really had a whole lot of practice with it, but you know, when you're playing a deck that's also geared to do that, and they have a trump in Tarmogoyf, it's a little difficult. So we'll see what happens. I do want to play first, and let's see what we got. So we got a turn 1 Stoneforge Mystic, and we can actually duress on turn 1. I don't see any reason to mulligan this. It looks pretty good. I guess the real question is, do you duress on turn 1? Huh, okay. Leyline of Sanctity. Well, that well, that kind of invalidates a few cards. So, like I said, I guess the real question is, do you duress turn 1 to take out any potential counterspell? I think that's what I really want to do, because you need to get oh, I can't even duress. Okay, never mind. That's right. His Leyline of Sanctity prevents me from duressing him too. If I Imperial Seal for something, I'm not even sure what I might have in my deck that can remove it. Well, let's go with the Stoneforge Mystic plan, see what happens. Hopefully we don't get Force of Willed. Alright, well, a little bit lucky, no Force of Will there. So we'll fetch our Batter Skull and pass the turn. Okay, Wasteland is going to take out our Scrubland. It's fair enough. Okay. Too bad we didn't have the basic planes in our opening hand, but that's okay. So I think what we'll do here is we'll play our plane so that hopefully it doesn't get wastelanded again. And can't really do anything else. We'll swing in for 1 with our Stoneforge Mystic. Now we played the plane so that, again, hopefully we don't get wastelanded again, and we can drop our strip mine so that we can play our Batter Skull. Okay, Birds of Paradise. Alright, another dead card. Good stuff. Alright, well, let's drop our strip mine and go ahead and pass the turn. There's really not much reason to do anything else at this point. I mean, we can drop our Batter Skull, but it's a little risky because they're going to have a lot of potential artifact hate. I mean, namely, they've got, I mean, like I said, their deck is geared to just absolutely beat up on shop decks. And I think what we, unfortunately, we got to try and, you know, see, he's forcing the issue here by wastelanding my strip mine. And I'm not sure if the play would be to strip mine his Taiga. Because you'd be running our Batter Skull pretty cold into a potential, you know, effect. I mean, this is the Leyline of Sanctity actually is really killing me because I can't duress. I got 2 dead cards in my hand. And I'll be running it into some potential. I mean, I think that's got to be the best play to get rid of his Taiga, but. You know, I mean, it just pretty much everything we do here is not good. I mean, there's really no good choice. They're all not very good, and yeah, because he just dropped his Castelli Pride Mage. This is exactly what I was expecting, and I can't really run your Batter Skull out in the face of a Castelli Pride Mage. Now, We do have a Swords of Plowshares. That was a halfway decent top deck. But we still really don't have a whole lot of answers at this point to really do anything. And there's the Force of Will, which might as well just end the game at this point. So we really are in a really tough spot here. I mean, this is exactly what the fish deck was I expected to do, and I don't want to try and belabor the point, but it's a really tough first round matchup. And Grim Lavamancer. Yeah, this game is over. I mean, I don't really have anything here that can do any threats. I've got a handful of cards that I can't do anything with. And there's the fish deck for you guys. That's exactly what it's designed to do. And pretty much stone cold to it. I was hoping that maybe we could outrace them a little bit. But it's not really going to happen. So he's going to use his Grim Lavamancer to take out my Stoneforge Mystic, swing in for 3 with his Solid Pride Mage. I mean, there's really nothing we can do. Yep, so we're going to take 5 again next turn. Yep, Leyline of Sanctity won the game for him. There wasn't anything I could actually absolutely do. I mean, having 2 duress is great, but when you can't cast them, it's quite difficult. Well, Mental Misstep would have been good a few turns ago, but nope. So hopefully in the losers bracket there'll be at least a shop deck or 2 so we can try and get a game in. Yeah, this is a savage beating. And no more land again. Well, unfortunately it was just a terrible game. Couldn't really do anything, but no, maybe in the losers bracket we'll fare a little bit better. Thanks for watching.